So, it's nearly here, the long-awaited sequel we've all been waiting for, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream! I haven't been excited for a game since, well, I guess since like Silk Song, but okay, it's not that long. But my point is, it's shaping up to be really good. I previously had made a video about concerns and hopes I had for a Tomodachi Life sequel, but now that it's nearly here, I'd like to add some more thoughts on the matter, just in case. Previously, I said that I was hoping for some more control and customization, more interactions on the island itself and not just in the apartment, and weather and seasons. Generally, that seems like the direction they've taken it. I do think it's a bit of a shame that the shops themselves are the same across the board, especially with how many customization features they've added, but I think that's mostly okay. I say mostly as I'm a little concerned with how much you'll be incentivized to use something like the pallet house outside of your own creative endeavors. Personally, as much as I love insane customization like that, I do better when I have a direction to go in. And that's not out of the question, I just hope that some of the requests you can get will relate to creating a TV show for me or make a t-shirt with my face on it. A big hope that's common that I don't really see happening anymore is jobs, which is fine, it's fair at this point, it's a big feature. But if not here, you're gonna see the job DLC in about 2 years. Just watch. One of my biggest realistic hopes is more relationship types. We've gotten a pretty straightforward friendship scale and friends can fight, but I'd like to see like rivals or haters, relationships where one person is like suspicious of another. I see these little relationship arrows on the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream footage and gameplay, and I see possibility here. Imagine how much variety there could be between me relationships if you have friends and then two who are jealous of one another. You know, I like the romance, don't get me wrong, but imagine you get a little devil bubble when you have to decide if you want to help someone with their mischievous plans to make an enemy's life harder. There's potential there, I swear. And I think that could get into a lot of fun scenarios where you play the little devil on the Mii's shoulder. With the island itself, I hope we get more variation in landscapes as well as elevation. Plus maybe like building types. I'd like to think they're being pretty picky with showing off different things in the trailers, you know, promotional material stuff. Because a game like Tomodachi Life works because of its surprises, but this also wouldn't be the first time Nintendo oversold an underbaked game. Don't get me wrong, I am feeling pretty good with how much the game will have though at this point. Especially with how progression works with the wishing fountain, I feel like there's a lot of potential with that. Solving more problems, unlocking more things at a more enjoyable pace. That's just a good idea in my book. I do have one big wish though, that is more of a dream at this point, but could add a lot, especially later on. I'm calling the concept episodes. So essentially, if you remember, in Tomodachi Life for the 3DS, there were sometimes problems where you had to find a Mii's lost item, or had to find a separate Mii to help break up a really bad fight. I think it would be cool to have more events like that. Events with more of a storyline to them. Not anything crazy necessarily, but like mundane stuff that could lead to unlocks for the island while giving you a somewhat larger task to accomplish. For example, a Mii wants to do a survey of what's better, hot dogs or hamburgers, so they ask you to help collect signatures. And then that ends with the whole quest leading to a party being held where they have either or. A Mii wants you to help them find who's been littering on the island, or a Mii wants to build a band, so you have to find a Mii with the different musical instruments. I think bigger events that take a little more effort from the player, especially with some variety, some mini games and so on, could lead to Tomodachi Life having a lot of variety with a bit of cohesion with what's going on. More relationship-based drama could be fun too, but I don't know. Possibilities here are endless, and I feel like if Nintendo were to hypothetically want to add more stuff to the game, this could be a natural way for these things to be added through episodes. Anyway, my other thoughts, weathers, and seasons. Just add a bit of variety to the world you're in, more variety in the tasks you're given, and so on and so forth. From the little demo we just got recently, the game looks pretty good, and it has a lot of potential, especially with it saving some of your phrases to be used later on. That's a genius move by them, and I'm excited to see what that'll cause. I feel like the game's already going to be a big hit, and they'd be silly to not want to do more with Tomodachi Life after this, but I'm excited. And another thing, the concert hall. I understand they might not like the idea, but come on, you're not going to bring back the concert hall? I think it would be really cool to even have more customization with what types of songs you could make, but listen, I don't want to get ahead of myself there. I'm so excited though, I cannot wait for April 16th. I'll see you then. Bye.